Hello guys, this is my YouTube video on what you should have in a survival kit. First on top I have my compound bow, which is very powerful and is used for hunting. It's perfect for my body size. You should get one that fits yours. Go to your local camping like Bass Pro Shop or Dick's Sporting Goods. Not Walmart. Walmart, you will not get a good bow, it will break. They'll get you fitted. Mine's a Daisy, it's very good. Arrows don't matter as much, but you want to get one a size for you, so make sure you do that too. Some of these are different sizes because I grew, but you should always have a good backpack. This is a Crane backpack. You can get these almost anywhere, even Walmart has them, but they're good because if you're carrying a lot of gear, you have a space because it holds it back by a little pad here. You probably can't see because of my lighting. Okay, yeah, like right here. And it has a screen netting so you don't sweat as much, which is really good. Now we get to some of the more fun stuff. But some of the essential things that you need is to keep your teeth clean. Because if you're an adult or a kid who has adult teeth, like me, the last thing you want is a rotten tooth in the apocalypse. That will really hurt. Whether zombie apocalypse, a grid, ice age, probably won't happen, like global warming, flooding, stuff like that. Stuff that could happen. We'll get to this later. This is pretty cool. But we'll get to the first aid kit. I'll open it up here for you guys. Trying to do this one hand, and looking through the camera is pretty hard. Say Kindle, I meant camera. I have just some Neosporin, a couple bandages, mouth guard for mouth-to-mouth CPR, scissors, notepad, popsicle stick. That's about it for that one. But then we have like a poison ivy cream, alcohol pads, aspirin, gauze, band-aids, emergency blankets, pain relievers, whole bunch of stuff like that. I got the first aid kit at a CVS, and it was like $14, and all the gear made about like a $40 first aid kit. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Something else that's essential is water. So you want a canteen or something like that. I have a lock in this one, but it's very good. It keeps things real cold. This one's a little old, but it's really nice. It holds 1 to 2 liters. Then water will not. It's hard to come by bottled water when you're in an apocalypse. So you want a life straw. The black thing right here that my thumb's on is the life straw. The rest of it is like a bag to put water that you can suck it through. The straw can suck through and like something to suck water up from like the ground. All really cool. I got that for like $20 at Bass Pro Shop. Then I have rope, which is essential. I have natural rope and paracord. Paracord I recommend, but natural rope is good for burning, and it's still good rope. You need lights. You're wondering, batteries and stuff like that might be a little hard to come by because of the apocalypse and stuff. People won't be making it. You'll see, I have extra batteries, and AA's is for everything. My little stand-up light here, my headlamp, my huge lantern. AA's carry all that. But what if it's raining? I don't want my gear to get wet, so I need a bag, but those bags that are waterproof are just too big to keep in here. So garbage bags, plastic bags, anything will keep out water is good. Trust me. I used a garbage bag as a poncho in one camp out. Works fine. Next is a sleeping bag. You will need camping gear. I'm in Boy Scouts, so I'm already prepared for this stuff. So, sleeping bag like this. I'm in Florida, so I don't need one that can withstand a lot of cold. I just need one in case it does get cold during the winter. that will keep me warm and not make me die from heat exhaustion. Let me go down a little bit. Sunscreen, bug, Benadryl for bug bites, and face sunscreen. I have sunscreen because it's Florida, the sun, skin cancer is something you don't want to have in the apocalypse. And it'll just be almost impossible to find out you have it, and you will die. Next is a mess kit for eating. I will show you the food later that you should bring, but all I have in here is a couple of bowls, titanium, fork, spoon, and knife, and a cup. You don't need that much. Survival, you have to get what you need, get it, leave. It's not luxury. Your luxury life is over as soon as the apocalypse hits. Notebook and folder in case you find something, stuff like that. I also have this, which is very handy, a U.S. Army survival manual. It basically teaches you anything you need. How to build a shelter or how to build a good fire, but I already know that. Something that helped me a lot, how to build traps for animals. That was very helpful. A bag like this can be mosquito netting for your head, or if you go fishing. I have a fishing pole. I just did not put it here because I did not set it up yet. But you can put fish in this. Take them to your campsite or whatever, and cook them up. More bags for water. Not water, but to keep your things dry. Compass is important. Most likely, if apocalypse strikes, the phone towers will be gone. No more Google Maps, stuff like that. It will all be gone. I would have a map in here, but I lost mine. But I know how to use the compass. This is a military grade one. And to show that I'm not messing around, here it is inside here. I don't want to take it out because it's really hard to put that one back in. Okay, I'm going to move all that stuff out of the way. Okay, I told you, we will have to sleep, and you want a little sleeping pad. This one just, you blow it up with your mouth. You don't want to have a pump, because that's noisy. It attracts other survivors. Zombie apocalypse attracts zombies, Walking Dead. Yeah, it's an outdoorsman jab or cab. I'm not good at cursive. A lock for your thing. Your box, your crate, for basically protects it all. I keep a hat here. Like I said, I was in Florida. This will help me with the heat. It'll keep the sun on my face. More protection. This is the big thing here. I have a tent. This is a small hiking tent for a person, which is enough. Here, my Reeboks. I do not have shoes in this. I have food. So basically, the noodles will stay good forever. Yeah, like, these things will go forever. I got shrimp because I like that stuff. Almond butters, more healthy for regular peanut butter. Energy bar, stuff like that. I told you, winters in Florida can get cold, so hot cocoa. Oatmeal. Stays good forever, has tons of that. Canned fish. I told you I like seafood. So basically, yeah, that's not going to be too problem. Eating-wise, you just have to find the right thing. Canned beans, stuff like that, all that stuff works. So we have a lot of stuff out right now. Basically, we came down to the big thing I wanted to show you. Not this. I'm just kidding. We're not going to do this until later. Hiking backpack.
So big.
This thing is very helpful. Huge backpack. Really helpful. I've hiked this thing 20 miles a day. Really good. Okay, now we're going to talk about this. This is basically a little toolbox for survival. I have a couple knives. This is my Golden Dragon one. It is spring assisted, so it goes like that. Love this thing. It's sharp, good. I love it. Possible to close. Then I have like a couple other like cool little knives, but this one is the best. This is my redhead knife. It's super sharp, super useful. Had this thing for like a couple years now. Super reliable. Doesn't rust. Yeah. Really good knife. Love this thing. This case I have is a pencil case for school. Not that I don't really care what my stuff is in, as long as I can fit it in. And I'll even have everything used up in it. All the space. Basically what I'm saying. Okay, so inside of it I have another emergency blanket, a sharpening stone and polisher for my knives, a deck of cards because in a visit apocalypse you don't want to have cabin fever. This is a crank up flashlight, which is really useful. Yeah, this thing's really helpful. You just crank it up and it's good for ever. Yeah, so that's really good. A whole bunch of Kindle, and you need something to use. A lighter. It's not working. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, if my lighter's not working, a little embarrassing. Yep, so basically that's my survival kit. My thing that I had it all in was basically just the only thing I recommend buying from Walmart, to be honest. It's a little... I have too many emergency blankets. They're freaking raining from the sky. I hope there's not a hurricane of those blankets, because... Well... Yeah, it's just a footlocker from Walmart. That's the only thing I say buy from Walmart because it doesn't matter. Yeah, but that's about it. I can show you guys how to pack this. It's a little... Okay, so how I pack this is I start by putting my biggest thing on the bottom, which is the hiking backpack. Push that thing down. You want to make sure you have space for everything. Then I put... You have to use your foot sometimes. Doesn't matter. My tent. Put the bigger stuff like that just on the bottom somewhere. It's just out of the way. Okay, then you put your sleeping bag. Always put all your sleeping gear together. That always helps out. Next, mess kit goes in here. This is just the best way to pack it. You guys can pack it however you want. This is just the easiest way. This is not a survival kit to take everywhere. This is a bug out trunk. Something happens and your house is not safe. You take this with all your stuff and you go and leave the city. Next, you take your food. You always want to have access to food and water. So that will go on top. See, it's right on top. All I have to do is lift this open and I got food. Okay, water. Let me find my water. Okay, right here. Put water bottle right next to food. Basic essentials. This is more important than the water bottle, so this will go on top. This is my life straw. This is really important. I'm just going to set you guys down for a little bit. And I know you guys don't like getting set down. So, sorry. I just turned out it wasn't zipped up all the way. Air popped the bag open. Netting. Put it in the corner right there. All bags, I guess, you just put in one area. I accidentally put the garbage bag over there in the beginning, in this corner, instead of that one, where all the other bags were. Because I was rushing when I made this. Yeah, so basically my channel is called Nerfinators, but I'm changing it into a more survival type channel. Put your rope where your bag is. All your bags are. Next is lights. You put them here in the corner. You want your lights to be accessible at all times. Right there. Then your survival book wants to be accessible, so you can put them on top of the food. That's where I put them. Oh, actually, probably would be better top right corner on top of the tent. Yeah. First aid kit is really important, but I've lost mine. Yeah, that's great. Oh, man. I can't believe I lost that. Oh, God. Okay, let's just picture. Well, I think it. Yeah, I put it underneath the food. Sorry. That's why it's so big there. Yeah. See, this is better. This is better now. Okay. Everything makes more sense now. I put the first aid kit in too quickly. Put it on top of your bags. So in case you get cut, bit by a zombie, you know, you got that stuff. So yeah. What should set this up right now? Okay. Compass. Yes, this will go right here. First aid kit and stuff like that right there. Just now the rest of this stuff is not near as important, so I'm just gonna put it in spots where it is used. I forgot my I put my batteries with all my lights. I forgot to put this in here. This is important, so you want this to be accessible at all times as well. Let me just push all these knives in, because you don't want those falling out. Sunscreen and stuff. Just put it on top. Hat on top. Your lock will be locking up your stuff, so it doesn't really matter. Put this backpack on top, the best backpack in the world that you can buy anywhere. Yeah, and that's, yeah, you shot this. It's kind of gonna be hard, but you have to kind of like put your foot down, and it's gonna be hard. I can't do it by holding a camera because I will have to put you guys down again. You guys don't like getting put down. But basically, let's just picture this is shut. It shuts usually pretty good. You put your arrows on top and your bow. That way, so you can hunt very easily. This is Nerfinators saying bye.